Hello, everyone, and welcome to the J Rob Show. I'm your host, J Rob. Now, today we have to talk about the very sad and unfortunate death of actress Danielle Spencer, better known to all of us for playing the very annoying yet lovable character of Dee on the popular 1970s sitcom What's Happening. Danielle passed away recently after a very long and valiant battle against cancer at the age of only 60 years old. We're going to speak with her co star and friend, actor Ernest Lee Thomas, about not only playing her big brother Raj on the show, but also being her big brother in real life. All that and more. So stay tuned to the J Rob Show.
Now, please bear with me and just do as you're told.
Yeah, Roger, just do as you are told.
Shut up before I beat your behind.
Now, be quiet, Roger.
Yeah, be quiet, Roger.
Shut up before I beat your behind.
And welcome back to the J Rob Show. I am very fortunate to be joined by actor Ernest Lee Thomas. He is joining me today to speak about the unfortunate and the sad death of his friend, his co-star, and his sister, Danielle Spencer, who passed away sadly after her battle with cancer at the age of 60 years old. And I couldn't think of anyone better to talk to pay tribute to her and speak about her life than none other than Ernest Lee Thomas.
Thank you, Jay, for having me. Yeah, man. Thank you.
Yeah, no, you're welcome, and thank you for joining me because I got to say that a huge fan of Danielle's and of course you
Yeah.
and the whole What's Happening family. So I'm
Yeah.
devastated when I
Yeah.
heard the news. So where were you and when did you first hear about the passing of your friend Danielle?
It's about 9 p.m. and I was about to go to the gym at 76. I become a gym rat, right?
Okay, okay.
So
Take care of your
trying to
health.
keep healthy, right? So,
Mhm.
and I couldn't go after hearing Haywood kept calling, but just blowing up my phone. His wife is blowing up the phone. I'm like, good Lord, it can't be that serious. And
Yeah.
that's what I was saying, right? That, oh, maybe I don't know, he got a show or something. You could just text me. Then I went, oh, wait a minute, but I wasn't thinking of death you know
Mhm.
so it was just like it hit me. It was like one of those Mike Tyson punches,
Yeah.
and I just felt like lead. I just felt like my whole body, I just couldn't move. I didn't want to. My friend who came and his wife who came to pick me up to go to the gym, I couldn't do anything, man. And my way of dealing with grief, I can block it out,
Yeah.
I don't want to feel it all,
Yeah.
when my younger brother died. So, but it'll come later at unexpected times because it's gonna come, right?
Right.
But it wasn't that thing of the all out tears so later that in the night I started hearing her voice.
Mm.
And because she has a distinct voice. Her asking about, hey Ernie, when are we gonna do? I want to go back out with you guys and do autograph signings. She really loved being with us, yeah, with Haywood and I. And she and Haywood were like the kids, so they had a different relationship. As she said in her book, I was her first adult friend. I wasn't trying to have that at all. This whole relationship is something that she forced on me, but I'm glad she did, because I kept saying, look, little girl,
Yeah,
you
right.
can't be coming home with me. You keep asking me about why would no, this is make believe, okay?
Right, right.
I'm playing your brother. I'm not really
Right.
your brother, okay? And so I several days with rehearsal went like that. And when the last day we were going on rehearsal vacation or whatever, she jumped in front of me and she just started wailing. I mean, literally scratching me up. I
Mm.
mean, really, really scratching
Right.
deep. And
Yeah.
I'm like, what the hell? What the hell is wrong with you? So Shirley comes over and
Hmm.
says, she loves you, fool.
Oh.
And that was that aha moment, as they say.
Right.
because I never would have had a kid friend,
Right.
'cause you got the parents, but the parents wanted that to be too. But
Right.
that was the beginning, and she was over at my place all the time.
Right.
Ernie, look at me, I'm swimming, I'm doing this kind of swim trick, and look at the
Mhm.
dance I'm doing. It was all, and even after the show ended,
Mhm.
she when she started dating, she wanted me to meet every boyfriend. So
Oh.
then I knew it was much more than just, oh, so endearing. So I'm
Yeah.
like, oh my God, she is really serious. So I would go and meet these knuckleheads, who I
Right.
never liked. I didn't like anyone to the left.
Right.
Gary, who's in Atlanta now, her
Okay.
ex-husband. That was the one I said, that's
That
him.
you liked. Right.
Yeah, then they divorced, and I mean, she was my little sister.
Yes.
It was like blood. She enjoyed getting on my nerves. She enjoyed being a snitch. A lot of times in rehearsal, the joke is funny among us. We
Okay.
say, "Oh, that's gonna kill." Oh,
Right.
that joke. But you get in front of the audience, and it's crickets,
It's crickets,
right?
right? It's a different
And
thing.
so she loved when I got the crickets. When the audience is like silent, she just started laughing and fall out on the floor sometimes, laughing. So she got so tickled,
You got so
and
tickled.
she was just adorable. And then sometimes I would.
Yeah.
There's one episode, not that I was supposed to, but at
Mhm.
the end, I'm tickling her, and she is so hysterical.
Did she ever share with you that she was sick or not feeling well?
It started with the car accident at
Right.
11,
Hmm.
and then that came back to haunt her.
And about 30 years later, I developed some numbness and tingling in my legs. And then I had difficulty walking. I was paralyzed from the waist down.
So
Hmm.
she had to go through two different 7-hour back
Yeah.
surgeries. The
Okay.
first surgery, the doctor did something that wasn't quite right. So now she has to go back again. I was there. I was at the hospital each
Okay.
time,
Right.
and I'm talking to the doctors and the nurses, and she know I'm gonna be that big brother. The
Right.
nurse.
Hmm.
Why are you giving her all these pain pills? I don't understand. Oxycontin and this and
Yeah.
5 pain pills.
Yeah.
I said, "Oh, and so they're not listening. They're just ignoring me, you know."
Yes.
And
Yes.
then the nurse was to me very cold, and I was asking her, "You should be out of. You shouldn't do this. This is not you.
Okay.
You have no caring skills,
Yeah.
you know." So Danielle asked her, her legs were like rubber, right?
Right.
This
Hmm.
is the first time we see that, and she says, "Nurse, do you think I'll ever walk again?"
Hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah.
What? Lord have mercy. Lord Jesus,
It's
please don't
tough.
let me start cussing this lady out. I didn't allow no one to disrespect her, you
And
know.
I was reading on your Instagram that you were in the works of getting her to maybe come and stay with you and a friend to help take care of her in her time of need.
Yeah,
Is
my biggest regret, Jay, and that's nothing against her family.
Mhm.
I think she just wanted a change of pace. I had arranged here for a friend who had a 3-bedroom home.
Okay.
His mother and father had passed. He is a What's Happening fanatic. TV
TV
One, when
one.
they did
Okay.
the documentary on
Yeah.
us, I
Mhm.
said, you got to put this guy in. They went, I said, just interview him. He is more of a fan than any black person I know. He is a archivist. And when they interviewed him, his name is Darren Dill. And
Okay.
they put him on, he's in that documentary.
Okay.
And so he said, yeah, she can have the master bedroom. My mother and father passed away.
Mhm.
I had two retired caretakers, a husband and wife. They were going to be her caretakers.
Oh,
So I did, and she'd be near me. And I just felt, and I do believe, I do believe with all my heart, with this cocoon of love
hmm,
and this cocoon of Christ's love, in addition to just the love of a brother, that she would get healed.
yeah. Yeah.
You know,
I believe in that. Yeah.
it's something about, I really believed if she could just come here. And I remember when she told me about the cold sores, I said, but come, just come.
Right. Yeah.
It's just come right now
Right.
because I felt if she didn't come right then, which I didn't tell her, I just felt she's not gonna make it. That was bothering me. Like it's something. It's not gonna be pleasant, you know. So my worst nightmare was Haywood calling me and saying that she had passed.
She was surrounded by her mom and her brother at the time, right?
Oh yeah, her brother is like a really like a top jazz player, critically acclaimed
Okay.
trumpet player. So he's in Germany and plays all over the world.
And Danielle was so well rounded after acting. She went on to be a veterinarian as well, a very
Yeah,
successful actress to a very successful veterinarian. That's
right.
beautiful. Did she speak to you about that and why she wanted to make that switch?
Jay, that was such a shock.
Okay.
You know, 'cause I know she's going to school and all that. I don't, next thing I know,
Hmm.
she's a vet,
Yeah, right,
basically.
right, right.
I know she's going to college and all that. But I was like, this girl is supernatural. You
Wow.
know, because if you're a regular doctor who deals with human beings, that's one thing.
Hmm.
But a veterinarian has to deal with all these different species.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
much more difficult. People
Mhm.
don't. So she's and she was getting. I know she was getting straight A's in high
Mhm.
school.
Yeah.
She was bright, and she loved animals, man. That I
Yeah.
do know. She always loved animals, and they were like her children.
Okay.
She didn't
Yeah.
have any biological children, but they
Right.
were like her children. So, but I was, so proud and let everybody know, hey, my sister's a doctor,
That is so
So,
great.
yeah.
I loved everything that you two did together as big brother, little sister, and I love how at 9 years old she appointed you as her big brother. What do you think about you that she saw in you that she said, you know what? I want Ernest to be, he's playing my big brother as Roger, but I want Ernest to be my real big brother in real
Well,
life.
I have what I will boast about that I feel God, Christ has given me is the gift of caring.
Mhm.
See, you can't outfriend me. You can't. I am that person. I'm that friend that when your mother's gone, it deserts you. Your wife deserts you. Your best. Whenever I'm gonna be there. I was born that way,
Okay.
right?
Right.
And so you don't know you have it until it gets revealed as you get as the years go by. Yeah. So I think Danielle, God has given me the gift of encouragement. If you're gonna be around me, you're gonna feel like you're gonna walk on water. That's it.
And it's great the chemistry that you and Danielle had on screen during
Yeah.
all the years on What's Happening, or Roger the
Yeah.
big brother and Danielle as Dee the little sister. Why do you
Yeah.
think both of your chemistry worked so well and that big brother annoying little sister? How do you think the chemistry worked so well and played out in front
And
of millions of people on TV?
there was another pilot called Cooley High that no one ever
Oh,
saw.
okay.
I wish I could see that pilot, but at the time when it didn't work, I was so depressed about it because they kept me and then they built another cast. That's when you saw Haywood and Fredberry. So they said we're gonna keep you and build another cast around you. So when I meet this cast I've never seen for the first time in Burbank, I think it was in Burbank or
Mhm.
Studio City, it was something that only God can make happen. Because you've seen films with superstars, right?
Right.
And it's a flop.
Yeah.
All this star power,
Mm-hmm.
and it's a flop. Because chemistry cannot be made. It has to be divine.
Yes,
It's just
correct.
something in you and
Hmm.
something in me, and we bring out the best, and it's just you can't
Yeah.
make it happen. But with Danielle, definitely a special because she is playing and something I never had was a baby sister. But my Lord, man, it just felt so real
So
when I
talented.
was doing it. Yeah. So I mean, when we meet our father for the first time, I remember Bud Yorkin was upset because Danielle, had issues with her father, and I never saw mine.
Mhm.
So I didn't know when the father comes for the first, we haven't seen him since we were babies.
Okay.
We are emotional,
Hmm.
and it's not supposed to be, it's supposed to be comedy.
D.
Come on, D. Go to bed.
So that's why I tell people that God made that happen. They have these sitcoms, all the stars are in there, and it still flops,
Yes,
right?
absolutely.
And think about that. 49 years later,
Hmm.
people are still watching the show. And when we do autograph session, love my black folks.
Yeah,
Now they're there for you. They see you, they can give you love. But
right.
people, as far as putting money
Hmm.
where their mouth is, the white fans
Oh, yeah.
are 99%, and they come again and
Yeah.
again and
Hmm.
again,
They
and they
do.
feel spending $200 or more, and they got gifts for
Yeah.
you. They done made up these photos and little mugs and all.
Hmm.
So they still talking about and sharing the show with their children
Yes.
and crying about their mother watched it with them and their grandmother, and they wish shows were like this again. You can't make that happen.
No, you can't. You
Right?
can't.
You cannot make that happen.
And you
So again, yeah.
you see the whole cast come together, and especially Danielle. It's such a young little girl. That
Oh,
fresh mouth, that spunky mouth. She was always
yeah.
going off on Roger's character, and the fight. It was so funny.
A 3 and a 3, a miracle for me.
Hey, man, I don't believe it.
Ooh. Ooh. I'm telling Mama you playing dice.
Good, you go do that, because Mama's working across town.
Yeah, I'll do that too.
What would you say are your fondest memories of working on what's happening, and definitely working with Danielle as D? What's your fondest memories of that time?
Oh, when she's on the phone, I come in and I ask about is mama home, and she's irritated.
Just a minute, Robin. What is the matter with you coming in this house, young? Is Mama home? Can't you see I'm on the telephone?
That moment, that to me, that and they're showing all these different fans they got their own little scenes they're putting up, and I love that. The night she passed, I was beside myself. I decided, let me watch the best of, and
Yeah,
I got lost into it
yeah.
because she is alive. And as I told Haywood to read in my comments, I said, um, I have a certainty that she's with Christ
Yes.
and that I can watch her still every day. I remember Shirley Hemphill, who was kind of, it's heavy set, right? So
Yeah.
Shirley was always eating the donuts, and we got the little fruits and the little donuts and pastries, and she comes up to her and said, "You know what? If you keep eating those donuts, you're gonna have a heart attack and
Oh,
die."
she told her. She told her, right.
And everybody's like, "What the hell?"
This little girl did say,
What? What? Yeah, and she just walked away, and Shirley lost 100 pounds. Yeah, she lost 100. I never forget that. So then she could be a little mischievous because the father,
mm-hmm,
who was Thalmus Rasulullah, the first time he was on the show,
mm-hmm.
you had a break, and I was just asking him, so how did you get started? And he says, I played Cornelius in Hello Dolly. And so Danielle comes up to me like, so did you say you played Cornelius in Planet of the Apes?
Oh, my.
Planet
Right.
of the Apes. I'm trying not to laugh.
Yeah, so I was like,
He just
what?
walked away. But she was a sweetheart, man. Yeah,
Definitely.
yeah.
Is there one thing that you can tell all our viewers out there that they may not know about Danielle Spencer? That everybody, because we know she's funny, she's talented, but is there
Yeah.
one thing that they may not know about Danielle you'd like to share?
Her concern about people, her kindness. She's constantly trying to find out what she can do. She loved people. This one guy, one of my friends, had a big crush on her. And so he met her for the first time to let her know that. She got a kick out of that. She
Okay.
really loved the fact
Uh,
because she didn't know.
she didn't
She
know.
didn't look at herself as no sex symbol at
Right,
all,
right,
right?
right, right.
And so my friend came and he was going, and then another guy came and said, look, brother, you got to move over because right. So
And
I,
you're
I
her big
know
brother, so you had to protect her
I
from
was
all
right
your
there.
boys.
I'm looking at, You know what? She loved that. She loved that. And any kindness, like you,
Mhm.
if she met you and you're telling her, she just melts. She goes right into it. She surrenders to all of that love. So I hear her voice. She wanted to live. It'd be different if she was saying, "Hey, I'm tired, man. I'm tired of this gastric cancer, stomach cancer.
Yes.
Ernie, I just want to go."
I just
Never. She wasn't saying. Now, one time she did want to commit suicide, and that was if you look at Own Worthy Now, and
okay.
that was the first time I knew. And
Okay.
she said after the breast cancer and the double mastectomy, that was heartbreaking.
Yeah.
The note she thought about it even, you know.
Right.
And
Wow.
she was with us in December for like 18 days. We were doing some of the military bases, and she held up. She wasn't. I was thinking she might be sick and she'll miss a few days, but she was there every time. Yeah,
Well,
yeah,
definitely rest in peace to Danielle. We will
yeah,
all miss her, and we
yeah,
loved the relationship that you had with your little sister Danielle.
yeah,
And we
yeah.
definitely appreciate you coming on and speaking with us today about
Sure.
her and giving her her flowers.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
also know that you're also have something coming up within your career. You're working on something on a new project. What is that?
Yes, Diara from Detroit.
Okay.
That you gotta watch that series on BT Plus.
Okay.
She's a new voice. She's beautiful. She's sexy, but she's super smart. She
Oh.
takes you on a roller coaster ride. Diara Kilpatrick, she's actually from Detroit. Once you see the first episode, you're gonna be addicted.
Okay.
There's no way you're not gonna be addicted. I can see her winning Emmys and Oscars. Seriously, seriously, Golden Globes.
What's the role that you play?
I play the professor,
Okay.
the voice of truth, the most intelligent man on earth. And he's just trying to give wisdom while he can, you know.
Okay.
He got all these revelations, from above, and he
Okay.
takes no prisoners. He's a
Nice.
very colorful character, and I'm so glad that Diara and her team created him. I love him. I really love this professor guy.
Nice.
Oh man, yeah, yeah,
So you just
yeah.
auditioned for the role, or did they know that, you know what, I want Ernest for this role? Like, how did you get the role?
I audition, yeah.
Okay.
Like they do the now the taped auditions,
Yeah.
and they loved it. And from there, yeah, man, I was really happy. And then of course I'm doing Everybody Hates Chris, the animated, that's on Paramount Plus. I'm a cartoon finally, right?
Oh,
So
wow.
that was a blessing, and thank God Chris Rock created that role. He and Ali Leroy. I did the original in 2005.
Yes.
So people love Mr. Omar, and
Yes.
they love Mr. Omar. Tragic, tragic. I get letters from it made me a global brand, thank God. And I owe
Yes.
that to Chris Rock and
Absolutely.
Ali Leroy.
And another question I want to ask you, Ernest, is like, why do you think What's Happening was such the big hit and the success that it was?
The phenomenon of what's happening, we were like popcorn that people just could not stop eating. Only 65 episodes
Oh,
that
really?
people watch over and over, and still 49 years later, like I told you, got all these. God bless all these beautiful white people and fans. We just watched it again, and we watched it. You're like, they can't get enough of it. And
Right, right.
I do believe that, yes, the writing, but I think each of us had our supernatural personalities. Shirley, Take No Prisoners comedy with the comb in her hair. Fred
Yeah.
Perry with the beret and the suspenders. He could dance. He's 300 pounds. He could do the somersaults and flips, and yet he's funny too.
Yes.
Danielle with the pigtails, and she's a tattletale. She snitched on Raj the black nerd. I
Yeah,
guess I was the
right,
first black nerd.
right.
And the caring mother, but was very strict about morals and what you can't do. And everyone could identify.
Yeah.
And being the first teen show, black
Right.
teens, that universal appeal, we
Yeah.
had no idea.
And it's so true. Like you think back in the days, back in the 70s and early 80s, I believe like TV, I love the sitcoms back then. I feel like it just doesn't add up when you were talking about like shows, like obviously your show, What's Happening, Good Times, The Jeffersons. Like that was some really good comedy.
Come on.
I just don't really feel like it's the same
It's not
today.
not to say no. Anything, there's no line they won't cross today,
Yeah,
right?
right, right,
The whole
right.
family cannot watch that show. You know, the
That is
kids cannot watch that show.
that is
So that's the
true.
thing that parents appreciate. I know, and again, we get it. When are you going to do some more? And so that, and there's a possibility too of that,
Yes.
of having one. Yeah.
100%, 100%. People know your talent. They've watched you on
Thank you.
TV for many, many years. They've loved you so much. And so it's not a surprise to me that when you go on and you do projects even today, that people remember your talent and all the success that you
Thank
had or
you.
what's happening. So it just follows
Thank you.
you. And I've seen you do many, many different works and different types of work, many different type of shows. I remember I was watching an old episode of Martin, and it was the concubine episode where you wanted to take Gina and make it a concubine, and Martin
Hey,
was like, "Oh,
Suche.
concubine," and it was like,
Oh, brother, we
remember
had
that?
so
Well, of
much
course you remember
fun.
that. Yes.
And that's one of the people. There are people that just that. They want photos with me and Martin. I have those. That was Martin, God bless him. He brought me on there and
Yeah.
no audition. He just
Yeah.
brought me in. And we had Lord have mercy, we laughed so much. Brother, I'm telling you, that was a lot of, yeah, very special. Yeah.
Absolutely. So that just goes to show you that people know you're talented, they respect you, and they want to work with you. That's why you see Martin
Yeah.
just said, just give him that role. So a lot of roles,
Yes,
listen, I know you still audition, but sometimes you're like,
right.
I just want Ernest, so bring.
That's right. Yes, yes, right, right. I mean, again, and I'm so humbled. I'm like, like Lord, I'm
Yeah.
so grateful. Yeah.
Absolutely. I want to thank you so very much, Ernest, for joining me on the show today.
Thank you, man, and thank you for having me. I appreciate you give me a chance to express how much I love my baby sister. So I appreciate that too.
Absolutely. Well,
Very cathartic for me. Yeah.
okay. Well, I'm glad, and we wanted to give her flowers, and you were the best
Yes.
person to do it. So thank you so
Yes.
much, and
Thank you.
we'll be following you. And please come back on the
Okay.
show,
I
and we're going
will.
to be
Oh
watching
yeah.
you on your new projects on the
Yes.
shows.
I will definitely be back. Yes, man.
Perfect.
Yeah. All
All
right.
right. Well, take care. Be safe, and I'll definitely be following your career. Oh, and where can we all follow you? Maybe on social media to keep up to date with
Oh yes, yes,
things
yeah.
going
Yeah.
on.
So on Instagram it's Ernest Lee Thomas. Facebook is Ernest Lee Thomas as well.
Well, best
Yeah.
of luck to you, and we'll definitely be following your career in the near
All
future.
right. Thank you, Jason.
All
All
right,
right.
buddy.
All right.
Take
All right.
care.
Yeah. Take care. God bless.